Whoop-de-doo. I'm live, huh? Well, I have a big story for you guys today about what a divided state really means. Now, Missouri is the only divided state that was entered into the Union in 1821. Well, see, since 1984, I've known that the vote was compromised. And it was bullshit. And it was a waste of time or energy because the corruption had far superseded George Orwell's 1984 in 1984. Okay. So here's what I came to bring you. This is every legal correspondence that I have had about this crap-ass voting. Now, I need to bring your attention to the most serious infraction of Obama's presidency that cost many good people their lives. It's right here. This is a voter ticket I received on Church Street. No wonder Jimmy Church just left YouTube. But anyhow, the church where I was told to go vote. And, you know, the funny thing is, I was going to vote in this playful city of Ferguson, Missouri. You know, be a good, upstanding business person in their righteous city here. But, you know, when I went, they denied me a paper ballot. And that's why I have this ticket right here, the white one. Because I was told that since my name began with P and I was in that line, that I couldn't have a paper ballot. Although the other letters were allowed to have paper ballots. This was 2014, before I had ever gotten online. No, I didn't want to deal with a retarded, basic computer to cast a vote, which is demonology 101, right? Yeah, all the good people of the city sat outside too and told you how you would vote, which is against the Constitution and against the law. So, once again, we're going to talk about this sensibly, because there's nothing stupider than being a Republican or a Democrat. It's crap. Absolute crap. Now, the last correspondence from these Board of Election fools has everything you need in it to prove collusion by the government of the corporation that you call America. Because when you only get a damn ballot to vote Democrat in all these other papers, but here we see nonpartisan party ballot, FER .032. Well, what is that? It's a primary election held on August the 4th, 2020, the day the EMP weapon was fired from St. Louis on St. Louis, involving a collusion of traded phones of terrorists that are local, homegrown, crackhead, junkie, heroin fools. All got the AIDS, all got the bug, all got the worm. Who the hell are you voting for? Mayor McPig? You know? And here's another thing. What's that old saying? Anybody be better than him. Don't you think that anybody can spellcast me into a position that will even make me more hated? You gotta be stupid. I mean, if you really think one person runs this crap-ass United States, here again. Just go ask the city of St. Louis Board Alderman how it went for them. Local government in Ferguson, city government in St. Louis, and federal representation through a bunch of aliases and masks and avatars. No different than Trump and Biden. So I wanted to bring that up and say for the umpteenth time, you can't make me vote. Because I wouldn't vote for none of it. And another thing, this spell casting goes as far as bringing up a deceased woman, aka Ruth Ginsburg, pulling her out of a freezer and having her talk just like my grandmother would. Funny how you keep reanimating people. And it all goes back to these special kids. I'm born in those years. Now, earlier I told Joe that it was people in our age range. Well, update this. They're saying 65 was the cutoff. And I'm born in 64. And you guys want to wonder, who tampered with humans' DNA? Idiots. They tamper with you through the foods you eat, the liquids you drink, the thoughts that you believe, and the crap you put on your body. So I guess they're trying to switch things up here, given a bipartisan piece of nonsense, which has probably got white powder all over it. Why they keep talking about anthrax and sarin? You think this is funny? Just remember, you can't not deliver a citizen's mail and then charge him $18 to get it back out. This all goes back to Ferguson. So let's see what the St. Louis County Election Board has to say. Thank you for your patience and flexibility as we do our best to respond to the challenges and changes of conducting elections during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, there has not been one agency to write a definition of even what COVID is. When we started this nightmare from hell, if you even said the word COVID, you would get struck on YouTube. Well, maybe they knew that nobody had defined it. And then you have to figure out it's an acquired immune deficiency, and everybody goes freaking out thinking that it's AIDS. Hey, we can play all day, but I'll tell you what, when you fire a toxic shit soup through the internet, and you have teachers and children losing their minds and their lives because they're obese and ignorant and using the World Wide Web. This is a global security threat. It happened to me in 2018 while y'all ignored it. Everybody made their money. Well, here again, if you didn't know that your government was making off with all the money, then you're double Dutch dumb. I'm not black, you idiots. I live in 63135. That is the ghetto. While all these rich fucks live in it? Hey, sounds like some Nazi nightmare where they're taking people off, you know? Where are they going? What's going on? I think you guys got trumped by your ignorance. The Missouri General Assembly passed, and Governor Parsons, who is contagious, fevered, and COVID affected, into law several changes to the way you may vote in the remaining 2020 elections. Let me also say that young Sam McCarty, who already mailed in his ballot in Florida last week, was told in the last few days that his ballot didn't make the cutoff. So here again, keep believing in your system because they're lying to all of you. And you guys want to make me the scapegoat and act like I got to get in this quantum supercomputer to get screwed? I'm the only one that's got a secure system out here, idiots. Good luck to y'all getting your phones to work again. It's going to be a cold day in hell. You mess with me, my security, my life, my children, my lover, and my grandchildren, and my sorry excuse for any family through the Pratt, Goldcamp, Orlando lineage. Idiots. Oh, yeah. And who out there believes that somebody files bankruptcy and gets charged 60 grand? You want to talk about screwing people? How stupid. Nice Christian lawyer voodoo woman. She's already caught too. Bunch of numbnuts. Big night tonight. It'll be one way or the other. And I've been working all day. All right. There are ongoing court challenges which may change the options available to Missouri voters between now and the elections. Up-to-date information, including absentee ballot applications, will always be available at www.blow me sideways. You see what I'm saying? Because someone has been voting in my name for years, and we're going to get to the bottom of it, because I have every documentation. I'm not absent. I do not consent. Well, Miss Wonderful says, oh, yes, I will. And she'll make sure of it. Okay. Good for her. Good for all these porn sites where they're not even speaking in English. And everybody cheers them on while they're shooting weapons of mass destruction. All right. So, see, here's my voter registration card right here. They take it when you vote. Like I done told y'all, I don't consent to pretending to believe in a vote. They're appointed. Oh, look. Wow. Here's one I filled out a long time ago. And as you will see, since my social security number was doxed, along with my mother's maiden, my first dog, the school I went to, and every other damn thing through these fraudulent, phony phone rooms that are running our world right now. Who cares if you see the last four of my social? So, I got 3 of these stapled in a pile. Let's see what else I got. What's it say? Mocking Sue's with CW. Yeah, more teasing about that. Look, here's the Democratic ballot for this year. Most of these people are nothing but tokens. Paid off idiots. Hi, Manon. It's been rough. So, a sample ballot Let's see if they're all Democratic, shall we? Well, that one is. Yep, that one is. Okay. What about this one? Yeah, that's Democratic too. Oh, look. Here's City of Ferguson's. And then let's tag City of St. Louis wanting to redraw lines, TIF money, and zip codes that are city county. Sample ballot, my ass. We got all different types of ballots, all different setups for stupid. Of course, all the tax increases for things like the library that have been paid off for years. Oh, stupid. What do you do at the library these days with the COVID? All I tried to do was help everybody raise their damn immune system. And the place went wild. Yep, my legal address. We'll just bring that into account. That has been stolen by people that don't even have real faces when you do a check on them. That's how great your security on the internet is right now. Make your voice heard. Go to the polls and vote. That's kind of like saying, hey, why don't you go sacrifice yourself like bloody Jesus, Sometimes, see, I'm just a registered voter here at 12 Royal, and other times they have the decency to actually use my legal name. That's how ignorant the system is. Because if you have my real name with my real address, and then you put occupant, then you're one of the idiots that I would have to say would be part of this group. So let me bring it into evidence. Never once have we wanted to sell our home. But since many scammers and con artists have taken this address, and then you got a phony real estate scam next door where they distribute poison and fear and hatred. Well, hell, why wouldn't we want to move? They'll pay cash for this piece of shit historic landmark. Just because we're not good Vatican suck faces doesn't mean that we can't have a historic plaque, but we don't have one. And now we don't even have a government in place in Ferguson. Or the rest of the United States. So shove that one up your pie hole. Well, look, here's my legal name again. I'm not an occupant. I mean, it's just amazing, isn't it? Chanter's part of the secret council for the fake government. He's probably jacking off and deciding my name for the day, right? Oh! Well, son of a bitch. Look at this. That's classic. Here's my name, nice and big. Why don't I vote? Well, it's a lot of stuff like this. Quit sending crap mail and glossy ads for stores that are closed and for political agendas that are dead in the water. Now, since everybody thought Trump was going to be the last president because our world was going to be destroyed, you might want to pull your head up out of the sand and figure out what's going on. Because once again, somebody has been voting using my name. I'm going to say since 1984. All right. That was short and sweet. I just wanted to get it out there so you realize that this newest piece of mail is the only one where I can choose if I'm going to suck a Democrat or a Republican dick. And you guys want to talk to me about cussing while they're whoring our children out and doing blood ritual sacrifices and cursing every one of us. I should bring up, too, one more thing before I get off this phone, which is a computer. I would suggest y'all watch the movie called Dogma. No, not Dogma. That's a good one, too. Bulworth. Bulworth. Warren Beatty and Halle Berry. Yeah. Warren Beatty, as Bulworth, decides to start rapping and telling the Democrats or the blacks in Compton that if they don't put down their chicken wings and malt liquor and give money to them, why would they care about their vote? Now, here's what we care about here in Ferguson. Punk-ass thugs purposely throwing out chicken wings and chicken bones so the dogs and cats will die, and throwing their shit-ass baby diapers out on the road to spread whatever the hell COVID shit means. Or jerks involved in fraud and gangs throwing a Glock in our yard with cop killer bullets, and in the city of St. Louis brings you a story about a couple nice white button-up vatos in Kirkwood defending their land. It's done. I'm done. The Inquisition failed. You will not try me or Joe for your bullshit accusations, which is why nobody has ever come to apprehend me or Joe at this house. They want Lauren Pratt, the felon. Here again, a stack of mail like this. A father that allows this behavior from his child. It ain't about us. It's about all y'all that got involved in this to make a dime. And because I don't do your hair, well, hell, what do you care? You got a lopsided head, I guess, and are half bald, and a few lesions. I don't care. I just wanted to bring you an update because what popped off today with the hearings and the death toll behind the scenes of the House of Representatives and Congress, they're all dying off. You're going to have a skeleton arm robot running the country. Now, before this shit show comes to a rolling halt, we will review land patents again and the lies that surround when you take a title of nobility and kill a family. Also, the 80% can live, and you want to blame it on the Glasscocks or George Washington or Lucille Ball. See how stupid that is? And I am related to George Washington through the mother's side of the lineage. And here again, they tried to kill me off so long ago and so many times that basically, yeah, they got busted. And that's what it is to be an American in a fucking communist dictatorship on a continent that was stolen from the indigenous, like my family since the 1500s in the Americas and the Native American Indians, aka the indigenous. So until then, I guess you don't really know about my channel where you could find out all about that. Conscious Research Channel, for real? We're talking about the vote in politics tonight. And Channer being a suck-ass lawyer. All the way up to the Trump that's some Japanese-inspired automaton. Maybe that's your bigger story for the night. I hope you all live through this. Bye.